means. Ladies and gentlemen, our next comedian coming to the microphone is absolutely fantastic. You may have heard his charming voice on Sirius XM. Give it up for Pete Buchbauer.
So close. So close. What is up? This really is such an interesting front row right now. I heard about it from back there, and I was like, I'm not going to talk, but I've got to. How does this work? That's what You're all best friends. I mean, that makes sense why you'd be. Wow. Okay, so it's a throuple situation. So okay, She was your girlfriend. Now she's like best friend. She's about to take off the cowboy hat and pass it to the guy next to her. That's what's about to happen. See, yeah. Oh my God, you guys work at the rodeo or something? Like, what's the story? How did you guys meet? Is what I want to know. Because you look like you work at Hot Topic, and you look like you work at a cattle ranch. So I'm just trying to figure out where the middle ground is. Avenged Sevenfold? Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll stop. I feel like I'm really embarrassing you. Oh my God, this is quite a Tuesday, isn't it? We're getting crazy on a Tuesday. I looked over here and immediately the one guy's like, don't look over here, please. He's talking to us and I don't want to be talked to. I came to listen, not talk. Okay. We're all here. It's nice to be back on stage, right? We had that weird 2 years where everything was shut down. And, I'm happy. I went the whole 2 years, never caught it. Anyone else, 2 years, never caught COVID? That's right. We're some of the lucky ones, right? Kind of feels like an altar boy that was never molested. Like I'm really happy it never happened, but at the same time, am I not pretty enough? Like, I don't know. I don't know. There's some stuff about that shutdown I'm going to miss, though. Like anyone else really enjoyed not touching a stranger's sweaty palm for the past 2 years? Like that's been glorious, right? Some people do the fist bump, others do the elbow. I do the kid and play because I was born in the 80s. You guys didn't get that joke because you're like 15. What's your name, man? Braden. That makes sense. Okay, I don't know what else I expect. Duke is the only other thing I could have thought would have really... What's your name? What's that? Faith. Okay, you are CMT. That is... Oh my God, you are just comedic gold. We are all so happy you decided to sit up front. Like, I have a set that I wanted to do. I was like, I've got this. This is going to be fun tonight. But I'm like, I really want to talk to Braden and Faith. And what's your name? Joey. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. Do I want to do my material or do I want to talk to Braden, Faith, and Joey? You know my struggle. You get it. This is difficult. Oh man, your head is glorious. I'm just really surveying the room. Like I said, I have material. The Weeknd's back there. This is awesome. You're a very handsome man, so you're welcome. Let's go into some material. How about that? You guys probably can't tell from looking at me. I'm actually mixed race. I tell people that they never understand that I am. I'm half German and I'm half Puerto Rican. And I tell people that, like, man, you don't look Mexican at all. I'm like, that's not what I said, white friends. I said Puerto Rico. You guys remember it's an island that Trump fixed with bounty? You guys remember that? So because of that, though, I had two very different sets of grandparents growing up, right? I was one that was very loving and optimistic and caring, and one that was German. And they don't know those words. My German what's a good way to describe her? She's a stone cold bitch. She really is. I love her to death, I do. But she is 95 years old, has 2 fake hips, and will outlive me. You know how I know that, Braden? Because she told me so. Yeah, when I was 4 years old, my grandmother came to visit my family, and she's like, Pete, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, Grandma, I want to be an actor. She goes, no, you don't. Those people are attractive. Yeah. Anyone else have a loved one tell them they were ugly at 4 years old? Tell you what I'll do, lead you right to stand-up comedy, that's for sure. I was also raised conservative. I don't know anybody else who was raised in a religious household. Weird response to that statement. I was raised so conservative. I had a Sports Illustrated subscription growing up, right? And when the swimsuit issue came out, my mom tore it up and threw it away. And that's how I learned I was good at puzzles. So... A few years later, the internet came out, because that became a thing, and I would print out pictures of naked women in black and white because I'm classy, Braden, and we didn't have a color printer. And I would take those pictures, I put them in a book. I had that book under my mattress. I saw it on TV, thought it was a good place to hide things, right? But I had a stay-at-home mom, and I was bad at making my bed, so she found them. and replaced all those pictures of naked women with Bible verses. And it is a lot harder to masturbate to Bible verses. Like, it's not impossible, but it's definitely more difficult. I'm originally from Washington, D.C. Thank you, one person. And when I tell people that, like, oh my God, he's a political comedian, but no, I'm not. I'm not that smart. But there's a lot of things that I realize I just don't understand about our country, things that just don't make sense to me, right? Like, why do we have a national bird, and why is that bird the bald eagle? It's not even indigenous to most of our country. But guys, I did a little bit of research so that you don't have to. And the reason the bald eagle is our national bird is when you look at the bald eagle, the head, the part that makes all the decisions, even when they're wrong, is white. And the body, the part that actually makes it run, is black and brown, just like America. Now, if you did not find that joke both entertaining and educational, you're a bald eagle head, and you can do better. Guys, I've been Pete Buchbauer. You've been awesome. Let's bring Dawn back up.